Hello! No, don't worry, this is not an Ashens rip-off, although Stuart Ashens is obviously a legend. And today's review is going to be this bad boy. It's the Vehicle DVR S6000. Now, it boasts night vision, it's HD 720p, more on that later. Looking at the front here of the box, we've got a 2-inch screen, 5 megapixel camera on it, as I said before, the HD. It says there light vision, but it's night vision. Motion detection, supports 32 gigabyte SD cards, 2.0 USB. Also, what's that say? It's tiny. Oh, recycled recording. Sorry, forgive me. Also, God, my eyesight's getting terrible. Record during charging and AV out. And there's the front of the box, as you can see, quite nicely presented. Camera on the side, and again. Now, if you're going to drive that sort of car, you're not going to use this sort of camera, believe me, as nice as it looks. And on the back, same sort of, it's got a nice specs layout, there we go. AVI recording, JPEG, video resolution, 1280 by 720 or 640 by 480, 30 frames per second. JPEG photos, 5 megapixel cameras we've seen, 16 by 9. Charging voltage, DC 5 volt, mini 5-pin USB, SD card, yeah, loop recording, and also this dictates how big your files are, because obviously if you're going to be recording for a couple of hours, you don't want one big file that is an hour long or a couple of hours long. This will chop your recording into little segments, so you can have it as like a 2-minute file, or you can have it split up as a 5-minute file, or 15 minutes. Battery type, high capacity polymer lithium battery, and support system, Windows ME 2000, XP, 2003, Vista, and Mac Linux. So there we go. Now, as always with these things, you get lots of goodies inside, and I think it's now time to play that game that's not very popular at funerals, and it's called What's in the Box? Well, first of all, you do get the usual suction mounted tripod-y thing that sucks onto the car windscreen, and you put your camera on the bottom there, and it comes in handy somewhere. And also you get the camera itself. Oh, look at that, nice. 8 infrared LEDs, you got the light, sensor, microphone, speaker. Yeah, oh yes, it's got a speaker, and it's got lights. The reason for the speaker, obviously, because it's now got a little screen on it. I've had earlier versions of these cameras, and they haven't had built-in screens, but this one's got a nice built-in screen there. Buttons on the back, you see, record and snap a picture, up, down, menu, mode, on and off, and that also turns on the little light at the front, that one there. This one lets you know when it's charging, when it's recording, when it's on. And one of the big things about this is, as soon as you turn it on, it's instantly recording. Instantly. So you've got to make sure you stop the recording before you do anything else to it. If you want to go into the menu or anything, stop recording, because it instantly starts. We'll get back to the camera in a minute. Also, user manual, charger for the car, there we go, for the light here. And the USB to mini USB, so you can charge it from your laptop. That's the usual stuff you get in there. Now, the camera is quite nice, as I say, but it's meant to be HD 720p. Now, the camera I'm recording on right now is HD 720p. This is not. This is nowhere near 720 HD. If this was, I would French kiss my gran, and believe me, that ain't gonna happen, because this is not. Mini USB on the side, SD card there, This side, HDMI out, you see, which was quite, you think to yourself, ooh, it's got HDMI out, it must be HD. No, it's not. Reset and power supply. Oh, and a mounting for your tripod as well. If you notice on these cameras, it might have it on eBay that way up, you know, like that, and the little screen at the top on a tripod. No, it gets mounted that way up. Okay, so let's turn this on, shall we? Oh, yes. And it also, for some reason, it's got Windows sound effects loaded on it, like that, to let you know your download is complete. Oh, and there we go, and as you can see, we are instantly recording already. Ta-da! See? So, oh, night vision came on there for a second. See that? Night vision is on, and it's off. Now night vision is on, and it's off. Yeah. Oh, it's on again. And now it's off. Very sensitive. So, let's, as you can see, recording light, see? There we go. We'll stop recording. Go into the menu. Very simple menu button. And as you can see there, look, video size. It's quite simply not. 1280 by 720. I've recorded in this size, and I've recorded in the 640 by 480, and the 640 by 480 is a lot smoother. A lot smoother. If you record it in the larger size, the HD size, it's slower, it's blocky, the sound is slightly out of sync, so it's not as good. Record in the smaller size, I would. Audio, you have a choice of recording with audio on or audio off. Motion detection you can turn on and off and just put it on the tripod or whatever and leave it somewhere. Or if you're actually going to use it as a car recorder, what's the point of having motion detection? Your car's constantly going to be driving along, isn't it? Frames per second, you can pick between 10, 20 or 30 frames per second. Record times, like I said on the box, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Date input, so you can have the date at the top of the screen when you're recording, so you know when that fatal crash happened. Language selection, light frequency, 50 megahertz, 60 megahertz, I believe. And then what version it is. As I say, you can turn on a light that is on the front. Or at least I would if I knew how to. Hang on. There we go. Boom! It's quite nifty. And there you go. Let's turn it off. Yep, and there's the infrared lights. Look. There they are. Cover up the sensor. Bing! Now they don't look much on this camera, but I have tested this in dark rooms, and the light vision is very good. It really does illuminate the room. It's really, really good. And I suppose the nice thing about this unit is because it's small, you can, you know, fold the screen up a little bit. You can hold it in your hand. Walk around in the dark like that, looking at the little screen. It's not big, it's not bulky. It's easily, you know, fits in your palm. You can use it as a night vision camera. I bought this for ghost hunts because I've got a helmet with a bracket on it, and I attach this to the helmet and I walk around hands-free recording all night. Don't have to worry about what I'm recording, don't have to carry a camera or anything like that. I can just use this, and I have to say, for a cheap night vision digital camera, it's not bad. For a cheap night vision digital camera. If you want a digital night vision camera that's going to record on SD and actually give you good quality, don't choose this, because the quality on it sadly lets it down. I suppose the only redeeming feature is the night vision is actually quite good, and it has a fisheye lens. So when you walk into a room, you're recording the floor and the ceiling. It's really good. Anyway, at the end of this video, I will put in some footage that I've recorded so you can see what it is like in night vision. thank you for watching this little review. There will be a future review coming soon of these two gadgets. They are the Ghost Touch equipment, Ghost Touch 1 and Ghost Touch 2, and there's some details, look on the front. And if you'd like to know more about these things, you can download the Dead Haunted podcast. Just search for it on Podbean or iTunes. Until next time, ta-da.